Welcome back, everybody, for more Lunar. My camera was frozen, and look, just like that, my shirt changed. Sorry about that. I did not know that was going to happen. But in any event, I'm happy to see everybody back. First stream overall impressions have been fairly positive. The fast forward feature for regular battles has been very, very useful, although I did turn it off during the Saline Slimer, which was really, really good because I wanted to make sure we grinded enough to be able to beat the forest without Like's help, and we were able to do that and also make sure we were able to get the EXP we needed to be able to beat Mel and Maribia, which we are all set to do because we just beat the Salient Slimer. We are on the Saith Pier, and so that's going to be our next step. We haven't boarded the ship yet, but we made it fairly far. A lot further than we would have had I had to manually grind it at the regular pace and regular speed. Thank you for the hydrate. But I anticipate we'll probably at least make it through the sewers, if not a little bit further today. Because we definitely don't have to stop and fight enemies like we did have to the first time around. Um, I guess the only voice I wasn't really quite fond of was Ramus's so far, but there's only like one voice line, so it doesn't matter. So it's not like you're gonna hear Ramus a ton. You never really do. There's no real like voice lines programmed in for any items or anything, so it's one and done. But overall, I think the voices are fine. We'll see how the rest of the voices come when the rest of the characters come join us. So let's go ahead and swap to scene number 1, which is completely blank. Let's fix that. But yeah, we're going to be going just about 2 hours today. Nothing too crazy. 2 hours from now, I should say, is not including the countdown and me talking about the first stream. Too bad, so sad. Oh, that was Ramus who did the too bad, so sad? Or are you just making a joke for Summon Night 6? Luna. Alex. I'm not going to Maribia with you, Alex. I'm staying here. Luna, I don't understand. Everything you've talked about, everything you've dreamed of since you were a boy. It's come true, Alex. You're on a great adventure, just like Dine. I always told you that I believed in you. But deep in my heart, I'm not certain I really did. Why else would I be so surprised at what's happening to us, Alex? It's just so unbelievable. Just a joke, I see. You've grown so strong, Alex, strong enough to venture into the unknown, with nothing but confidence in yourself and your friends. Luna, if I couldn't put all my faith and my trust in you, how can you put yours in me? All I would be on this trip is a burden, Alex. I know you won't admit that, even to yourself, but somewhere deep down you know it's true. But Luna, I've made up my mind, Alex. I'll watch you set sail in the morning, and then I'll return to Berg. I'll wait for you there, Alex. I'll always wait for you. Good night, Alex. Luna. Are you sure you're gonna stay here, Luna? Yes, Null, I'm worried about Alex's parents. I have to head back and let them know you two are doing fine. I'll miss you, Luna. Null, you have to take care of Alex for me, alright? No problem, Luna. If we get into trouble, I'll just talk us out of it. Take care of yourself, Alex. Don't do anything too dangerous. Don't sleep with your feet sticking out from under the covers. You'll catch cold. Don't forget to eat an orange or two on the ship, and don't forget about me. Luna. Yeah, that is kind of interesting. I didn't quite make the connection, maybe because I was reading it out loud and I didn't fully digest it, but you're right, it is interesting that she said that. Which she said it earlier, I think at stream 1. Hoist the sails. Arg, raise the sails. Take care, Luna. Remember to tell my dad I'm not coming back until I've made my first million. Farewell, Luna. I'm confident we'll see each other again. Bye, Luna. So long. See ya. I'll miss you, Alex. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Luna! Luna, you have to come with us!
What?
Luna, all the exciting adventures in the world mean nothing if you're not with us. This isn't just my adventure, Luna. It's ours.
Oh, Alex. What if...
There's no time to think about it. Hurry! Give me your hand! Come on!
Oh, I hope I did the right thing. It's all so exciting. That was close. You almost didn't make it, Luna.
Now our real adventure can finally begin.
It is a very strange, I agree with you, it is a very strange look. It's even stranger if you don't turn off a certain overlay. If you remember when Joe was streaming Octopath, at least the Primrose section of Octopath at the very, very beginning, how like a lot of the areas are very fogged out on the sides, and it's meant to like hyperfixate on like a certain center visual portion. That was the layout by default that was enabled for this, and I turned that off because I don't like the idea of having a world that's 33% fogged to bring your attention to the other 66%. I think it's very, very silly, and it bothers me to look at it. Yeah, the tilt shift. Yeah, I can turn it on in Maribia, and you can kind of experience what the look looks like, and then I'll turn it back off because I don't personally like it, but it does look quite a bit different. I agree with you. Maybe that's why the black bar monster showed up in part 1. Yeah, that was an interesting experience. We left the weird woods, and there was like several black bars on like the left side of the screen. I don't know if it was because Luna had sang, and like all of the animations may have been frozen, including the cloud that may have passed over, and so it didn't material. I don't know, but in any event, that was kind of strange. It looks strange. Yeah, that's probably true. That might also have been why. I can try to turn it on, and we can see how it works. I have no problem with kind of alternating or changing it. But you're right. It probably suffers from the Grandia widescreen syndrome, which unintentionally showed edges of the screen, certain things not moving, and characters teleporting. Because I remember the hot pepper scene with Justin and Sue, where they were running around and they would teleport because the camera wasn't meant to go that far out, which I thought was funny. Oh, Alex, I don't know about this. What's wrong, Luna? Your face is all red. I'm just trying to catch my breath, that's all. Yes, no, I can understand why. I don't know. We'll see if it improves or hinders the experience. I have no problem turning it on, especially since I'm not sure we're meant to really be able to see this far out into the edges anyway. I don't mind having that effect. It's just that I did not enjoy it in Octopath. I might enjoy it in this. We'll see. I knew you would come with us, Luna. I had faith in you. To be fair, I barely even gave it a chance. I gave it like 10 seconds and I changed it. So I might actually improve the experience a bit. Oh, Alex. Alex, I don't know about you, but I'm getting chilly out here. Want to head below? The real adventure begins trophy. So, wrong menu. Which is, how do I get to the configuration? Is it only in the title screen menu that I'm able to change it? It might only be in the title screen. That's so strange if that's true. Oh, here. Oh, their system. There we go. Yeah, so we'll turn on the post effects. Okay. Well, I don't know if this is the best screen to really illustrate. It doesn't really work on this. I guess... Excuse me, sir, but what are you doing? What am I doing steering the ship? Steering? Does that have anything to do with cows? No, I use the squeal to control the directions which the ship sails. Wow, what great magic. Yeah, I will have to as well. Excuse me, sir, but what is this big pole used for? This is a mast and we attach our sails to it. When the wind blows, it fills up the sails and makes the ship move. Simple as that. Well, I mean, this is... Yeah, I agree with you. We should probably see if it gets better in certain other areas. There's not enough really going on in the background to see if this is good or not. It's just water. I lived in Berg once, but now I make my home on the open seas. This is your first time on the ship, huh? How do you like it so far? I love it here. Everything smells like fish. Then you'll love what we're having for dinner tonight. Every kind of fish you can think of. Alex, I'm starting to think we died and went to heaven. Okay, so we need to find... We don't want to talk to the captain yet. I don't remember who the person is that's the merchant. We need to buy soap here. Master Mel has a daughter named Jessica. She's an absolute fox. I hear she's one of the strongest chicks in Meribia, so I've been working out. Would you like to feel my abs? From what you're saying, I think you're a bit misguided. If Master Mel takes a liking to you, he'll introduce you to his daughter. How can I make the old fart dig me? Maybe if I impressed him with my mad table tennis skills. I'm headed for Mel's mansion as soon as we reach Meribia, but I hear he's a really scary guy, and I doubt he has the time to meet with people who just walk in off the street. Okay, I was wondering if I couldn't go in here or not. Almost done, just have to change the bedsheets and... Oh, I'm sorry, is this your room? Nope, we're in second class. This is our first time on a ship. We're going to Meribia. Meribia? You children are much too young to be going to an awful place like that all by yourselves. You're just joking with me, aren't you? I bet your parents are on board. My children are about your age, and I don't let them walk to the other side of town by himself. My child, I meant to say. Much less let him wander off to another continent. Your parents are completely insane. Not only that, but they gave me 1,000 to go. Welcome to the Hispaniola souvenir shop. I'm fresh out of ships in a bottle, so don't ask. Okay, so this is the... Now they will let me buy this sword. I don't think I'll need it from here yet, because we're going to be able to do better shopping in Meribia anyway. It is weird that we keep getting message that it's not only not buyable, like that it's not something we can equip, but I don't remember the original game ever not letting us buy items that were in the inventory. I don't know why it's unsellable. So we're gonna buy, I'd say 3 soaps, just to be safe. And then... One change, in addition to fast forwarding, that I did notice as I was going in the forest yesterday, is the inventory system has been reworked for the remastered version compared to the original. Because in the original, you had your character's equipment line and then 6 items you could carry underneath it. But this game makes it like every other RPG, where you can just pull items out of a universal inventory bag. So I think that means you have access to as many items as you can carry. You no longer have to have characters specifically carrying items, which I think is definitely nice. I think we'll definitely be getting some benefits from that, especially with the Mel fight. Thank you much. Be sure to come back when I have me rubber peg legs in stock. Alex, I don't think I've ever been so happy. We're on a fantastic adventure, and we're gonna be filthy stinking rich. See, if I had listened to my dad and stayed home, none of this would have happened. But I kinda wish my dad was here to see how far we've come. Yeah, it is Babby mode. I'm not gonna be using that much in the form of items. We only have 14 MP because of Salient Slimer. Before you sell the diamond that Ramus keeps rambling about, I think you should meet with Master Mel. Mel sounds familiar. As well he should. Mel is one of the 4 heroes and the governor of the governor of Meribia. Mel is a very friendly person. He might even be able to put up with your attitude. Alex, if you really want to be a Dragon Master, you'd be a fool not to speak with Mel. Surely you've heard of all the adventures he's had with Dragon Master Dine. I'm not reading the right lines. Of course he has, and don't call him Shirley. Hey, how are you doing? I saw how you kids handled that monster. Hard to believe you're mere children instead of trained soldiers. If you ever need work, I'll hire you on as my bodyguards. Anyway, the captain tells me this is your first visit to Meribia. True? You'll have the time of your lives. As long as there's plenty of food to eat, I'll be happy. Good to see ya. Let me thank you again for yesterday. I'm still busting me crew's chops over the way they ran like a bunch of girlies. I'm sorry I couldn't put you up in first-class cabin, but I didn't have the room for you. And I couldn't bump any of me paying customers after all them bloomin' repair costs. I needed the money. It almost looked like this was a glowing spot, but it's just steam. Alex has grown up so much since we set out from Berg. When we left, he was just a boy, and on the outside he still is. But he's changed somehow inside. This is all happening so very suddenly. I wish you could understand these feelings. You can, you just need to sing about them. What's the matter, Luna? You look awful. Do you have to hurl on deck? I do feel seasick, Null, now that you mention it. I think I'm going to lie down before I get any worse. Besides, I want to be ready when we arrive in Meribia. I can't wait. And I still can't believe we're really doing this. Luna? What? Huh? Hey, where's Luna? Alex, where'd she go? Let's go find her, Alex. There are only so many places on the ship she can be. Okay, I don't think they'll actually let me talk to Ramus. Alex, what are you doing awake? Feeling nervous? I can't say I'm surprised. If it makes you feel better, I was also a bit nervous the first time I went to Meribia. You realize, of course, I'll strike you dead with thunder magic if you tell anyone. Luna couldn't sleep either. I offered to keep her company, but she went to the deck alone. You kids still up? After all that fish you ate for dinner, I figured you'd be sawing logs by now. I think I ate too much, and I didn't even think that was possible. If you love fish, you'll have to visit the town of Land. The seafood there is legendary. Trust me. Note to self, convince Alex we have to go to Land. Why are you still up? You need to rest before we reach Meribia. You're going to spend the entire day just getting your bearings. We know, but we're too excited to sleep. You're still not asleep. You two are going to regret this in the morning, but we have to find Luna. Have you seen her? Last person we'll talk to is the captain. You better get some rest before morn. You don't want to be falling asleep on the streets of Meribia. You'll wake up with all your money and most of your clothes missing. Oh, that was different. You're going to feel tired when we arrive in Meribia. Sailing for the first time always leaves a man looking like he just got keel-hauled. And everyone else in those other rooms seems to be asleep. And this is where she is going to sing Hello to the Wonder World. Say hello to Balan's World. Luna! I figured since Wings was they used the lyrics of the original rather than Harmony, I figured that Wind's Nocturne was going to do the exact same, and it looks like they did. Such a deep singing voice when the Luna VA sounds like such a high-pitched anime girl. Yeah, I agree. It is a little bit jarring that you know, because you hear her sing, and then you hear her speaking in the scene where she's convinced to go on the boat, and it's like, wow, she's so high-pitched. It's such a weird juxtaposition. Hey, Luna, what are you? Shh. Pretty bold of you to assume she can climb down from up there. She's actually left stranded there the entire night. Alex, Null, how long are you two going to sleep? We're only a few miles away from Maribia. It's time to wake up and get some sunshine. Luna, I hope your nose is a snooze button because I'm about to jab it. Oh, Null, quit your moaning and get up, Stumblebutt. I'm glad you woke me up, Luna. I was having a nightmare about a bunch of girls hand-feeding me fish. Excuse me for thinking you wanted to wake up sometime this year. Okay, there we go. I'm having a lot of trouble with doors in this version for some reason. I have no idea why. We're in Maribia, Alex. We're really in Maribia. Give me a big juicy pinch because I have to be dreaming. Let's see my dad yell at me when I come home with a sack full of silver. I think Remus is a little overwhelmed right now. Aren't you excited too, Alex? You don't have to be calm. It's okay to let go of your emotions once in a while. Why don't you calm down? Maribia isn't going anywhere. Why are you so restless, Nash? You're just as worked up as the rest of us, so that I can report to because everyone knows you think more clearly when your heart is pumping. You're more hyper than a 6-year-old on a sugar buzz. Please, calm down. Yes, Alex is absolutely out of control right now. Unbelievable. You might actually say a couple of words. It seems to, a lot of it seems to be the Working Designs translation. There are some lines that have been changed notably, like one of the kids, the one of the lines was, "I want to be a dragon master when I grow up. That's why I'm eating my Wheaties." Well, Wheaties was understandably taken out. It ended up being like something else that he ended up doing to end up being a dragon master. But a lot of the some of the lines are like word for word exactly the same as the Working Designs translation, which is partly fascinating because the prototype of the Working Designs translation, at least the parts that were translated, had a number of lines that were different than the final version. So it's like they did a translation and then they like retranslated it. And it's like Luna worrying that Alex, if they wandered off, you know, they might be hurt or killed, and instead the or killed was changed to or worse, and then this version uses the exact same phrasing. So I don't, it's hard to tell. I think they're using the Working Designs translation as a base and like only changing things if they end up having to be, I guess, too offensive. So I'm assuming like everything with Jean and Gypsy Magic's going to be gone. I'm assuming Kyle's thespian joke is also going to be gone from this version of the game. We'll see. I'm kind of keeping a mental inventory of, are they going to do this? Are they going to do that? Let's sell the diamond right away, Alex. That thing's been burning a hole in my pocket ever since Quark gave it to us. Welcome to Hispaniola. Okay, that's right. We spoke to you already. We don't need anything else for right now. Yeah, censored gaming. I'm sure somebody out there's probably kept like a meticulous list, or will be keeping a list of every change between this and the Working Designs translation. Also, we've never been up here apparently. Oh, is this you're the gambler Brett, aren't you? If I can't get a job in Maribia, perhaps I could start a business of my own. How about Brett's card shop, or Brett's drinking establishment and furniture emporium? I mean, really, who hasn't wanted to shop for a coffee table while also being completely knackered? I think you ought to be quite knackered to come up with an idea like that. Maribi at last, I suppose I should thank you for helping me make such a drastic life change, but I won't. You think Brett's still bitter over his loss? Maribi's exciting, but it's also overwhelming and filled with con artists like Brett. Be careful. Thanks for the advice, sir, but we'll be fine. We've already made it this far on our own. A little humility never hurt anyone, Null. But we didn't need Like's help or anything. We really did make it on our own. Canonically. Oops. There we go. Go ahead and stand on the bow. You should be able to see Maribia. Wow! It's even more magnificent than I imagined, Alex.
Look, Alex! Look at all the ships! And a huge town! Maribia is even more splendid than I imagined.
That's Null. Honestly, the thing is, yeah, so Null's not a squeaky toy anymore. Honestly, Null, if they were pitched a bit, maybe not. I don't want to say pitched a bit differently. Null almost sounds like it could be a convincing Ramus voice. Like I could totally hear Ramus having a voice like that. Except Ramus doesn't have a voice or a voiceover like that. They have a completely different voice. Yeah, I'm kind of curious also. But yeah, as you can see, that person in the background there is fogged out. Well, it's been fun, but I have some business to attend to. I'll be in Maribia for a while. If you need to find me here, I'm usually speaking to my fellow mages on Black Rose Street. So long then. At last, we're finally in Maribia. I'm going to find a shop and sell the diamond. See you later. We're gonna be rich, Alex. Filthy, stinking rich. I think I'm almost as excited as he is. Come on, Alex, let's look around. One of the 4 heroes, Master Mel, lives in the city. You want to see him, don't you, Alex? Yeah, he does. Definitely. I was kind of hoping, like, we would see characters, like, teleporting or something strange because of how wide the screen is. One of Maria's most wonderful conveniences is its sewer system. It'll take indoors over an outhouse any day, you know, but I hear rumors that the waste has attracted vile creatures. Do you think it's true? Rumor has it that monsters live in the sewers, but that's probably in a bunch of the same stuff that's in the sewers. Yeah, that sounds like something that Working Designs would have probably exactly said. I bet you guys have heard about the Grindery, right? It's supposed to be a freaky combo of magic and machine. Then again, I once heard a rumor in this place that Master Mel once killed a man just for snoring too loud. Besides, why would anyone want to mix those things together? It'd be, dunno, unnatural. Mixing chocolate and peanut butter, I can understand, but technology and sorcery sounds like a bad idea. Why, hello, you're such a beautiful young woman. You must be looking for work, aren't you? I'm sure you'll be our most popular hostess. I mean, just look at you. Oh, you're very kind, but I'm not here for a job. Really, I'm sorry to hear that. You seem like a nice girl, and I'm sure you'd make a small fortune in tips. I really think you should reconsider working here, sweetie. The job is easy and the money is fantastic. Oh my, what a handsome young man. Why don't you sit down and tell me all about your adventures? I don't think we have any time for that. Let's go, Alex. Anything back there? Okay, no, it wraps around, though. Some young kid by the name of Kyle is in charge of the Nanza barrier to the south, and he's also the leader of a notorious gang of bandits and thieves. Master Mel hates the kid, but he doesn't have the manpower or will to go out and arrest him. And there's the fact that Kyle and his men only steal from the rich, which naturally makes him very popular with everyone else. I've worked my butt off all my life to get where I am at today, and the last thing I'd want is for some bullying little punk to take it all away from me. You can't go through the Nanza barrier without Kyle's permission. He's a punk, just like I said. Hi, how may I help you? So this is your first time in Ribia? Yeah, we get a lot of wide-eyed newcomers in here. Tee-hee. Have you gone to see Master Mel yet? He's one of the city's most popular tourist attractions. Even when his wife passed away a few years ago, he stayed as friendly as ever. Everyone loves the man. I just don't know how he has the time to govern our city and take care of his only child, Jessica. Hi, how can I help you? You seem a little tired. Why don't you all have a seat and take a rest? The goal of everyone at the Seagull Tavern is to make you feel right at home. Oops, I'm failing miserably at doors and stairs in this game. I just don't know what it is about that. Do we get to hear the singer sing? Hey there, do you guys want to sing with me? Great, okay, I'll go first. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Hey! I don't hear the lawn. I think they're making the N up in that. I only hear la. That was wonderful. You have a beautiful voice. Thank you so much. I'm just grateful to the goddess Athena for blessing me with the gift of song. I must admit she's pretty good, but she ain't no Luna. Yeah, that'd be great. Me singing along with like a 0.35 millisecond delay off key. That would be perfect, wouldn't it? Welcome to the Seagull Tavern, the home of the finest ale, freshest food, and friendliest folk in Meribia. What's that? How can I run this kind of business under Master Mel's rule? I can run this business because of Master Mel. He protects every man's right to be drunk and shameless. Then you think he'd get along with Kyle. I'm just saying. Meribia is the only city where a man can express his appreciation of a fine lady without fear of retribution. Isn't it wonderful? Alright, let's go to the shops. I just want to make sure that I don't go... Okay, that is the shop. I think that'll progress the story. We do not want to enter there, but just in case I'm wrong. Because if we do, we can't fight Mel. Yeah, I was thinking Grandia when I heard Seagull. But I'm like, what was the name of it? It was the Seagull Lily, right? I think was the name of the tavern in Grandia. If you're going on an adventure, you're going to need solid armor. Now, what can I help you with? Probably solid armor. Iron armor, fortified metal, iron shield. So we'll go ahead and buy that. A Seagull Restaurant. Okay. I think I might be confusing it with the name of the soundtrack. Another thing that's unsellable. Oh, it's unsellable. They mean I can't equip it. It's weird that they say unsellable rather than you can't equip this. Yeah, Lily is the owner. That makes sense. Listen up, you can't underestimate the value of a good piece of armor. Remember that. Oh, that reminds me. Huge update for Grandia. The only Grandia game I haven't played, other than online, of course, for obvious reasons, Grandia Digital Museum on the Saturn. There was an update on Saturday. They finally have a translator. That was really the only impediment. Like, everything else was kind of set in place to be translating the game, but they finally have a translator. So whenever that is done and the game is fully able to be released, which I think it'll still be a while, I'll absolutely play that. Because that's the only Grandia game at this point I have not played, and it's based loosely off of Grandia 1 from my understanding, but so is Parallel Trippers. But Parallel Trippers was great. It was really like the dream game with every character I basically wanted to control, and I'm wondering if Digital Museum... I don't know a whole lot about it, but I'll definitely look forward to playing it if they get the translation out. Let's go back to the weapon shop this way. Because I checked while I was in DC just randomly, and there it was. Like, the message board said they finally got a translator. Like, the day I checked on Saturday. Welcome to my shop. Many rare weapons can be found here. What can I do for you today? Okay, let's go ahead and give him the long sword. equip. If you have any other weapon needs, please come again. You folks are new to our fair city, aren't you? Well, you've come to the best store in Maribia. Might be helpful just to carry a couple of these. But that was the reason I was so messed up when going into the equip menu in the first stream, and it wasn't until later that I understood why. Because I was trying to go into the sub inventory to where, like, normally you'd be able to keep equipment and things, and I didn't realize they did away with individual character inventories. So that was the reason my initial attempts to equip were very, very strange. I think we have everything we need. I think we're ready to fight Mel. And then after that, we'll want to go to visit Nash and then work our way to Ramus. Welcome to the entrance hall of Master Mel's mansion. Mel is the Grand Ruler of Maribia. Feel free to explore the mansion and don't be shy if you see Mel. He loves to talk. Am I gonna beat him? Oh, do you even have to ask? Even though there's no trophy, I'm still gonna beat him. We beat him in Lunar Legend. We have to beat him here. This is the mansion of Master Mel. Mel is friendly, but don't be rude. He finds rudeness intolerable. Master Mel is generous enough to share his time with you. You should be courteous enough to treat him with respect. I will respect him by beating him up. Excuse me, pardon me, so much to do, so little time. There are times I wish I had a third arm to keep up with all this cleaning. This lady's been sniffing the fumes too long. I'm not as busy around here as it was when Jessica lived at home. Almost, though. Mel is a great boss and a great guy, but it hasn't always been that way. He was a fearless pirate and a fearsome warrior known only as Hell Mel. Hard to believe, isn't it? There was a time when the name Hell Mel caused all of Maribia to tremble. Mel's wife was the daughter of an aristocrat who lived here in Maribia. After a secret romance with Mel, who was still a pirate captain at the time, they tied the knot. It was so romantic. I hope I find my true love someday. I think all of us do, said Luna. Alex, your face is all red. You feeling okay? Mel's wife was so beautiful, you couldn't look at her and not be captivated. And her daughter is just as beautiful, if not more so. What's that? No, we're not having a party. All of this is for Master Mel. His appetite is almost as legendary as his strength. In his prime, the Master would have eaten twice as much, but now he's counting his calories at the request of Miss Jessica. Wow, Master Mel just became my favorite of the four heroes. Alex, do you think Null could give Mel a run for his money? Hahaha. Mel a run for his money. Mel's exquisite taste and prepare him exquisite meals. Yeah, that would have been nice, especially even if it could have been explored a little bit. Even if Lunar would have had because Lunar Legend had the whole trading cards with different characters. You could even see the names of the different dragons in the trading cards, which was really neat, because as far as I could remember, Lunar Silver Star Story on the Sega CD and Silver Star Story Complete never said what the names were other than Quirk. I don't think they ever announced the blue, red, and black. But we did have cards, but no Mel's wife. It was a shame. Master Mel doesn't know his daughter is a total tomboy. Whenever he's around, she puts on her innocent little girl act. She might not act like a lady, but boys still swarm to Jessica like flies to honey. When do we get to meet this girl? We have to see what Mel's delivery is going to be like. I'm very curious. This is Mel's conference room. The Master's door is open all. Go on inside. We have no choice. The stairway is blocked.
The name's Mel de Alkirk, and I'm the governor of Maribia. Since you're new here, I'll warn you. If any one of you dares to make even the smallest bit of trouble in me town, I'm gonna take your little heads and pop 'em right off those twiggy necks of yours and mount 'em on me trophy wall, got it?
Ah! You scared the heck out of me, old man. I thought my heart was gonna pop. Blah, don't be scared. I'm just fooling with you. Now then, what brings you to see me? Alex is gonna become the next Dragon Master, Master Mel. So he came here to pay his respects to one of the 4 heroes. I see. We have a future Dragon Master in our midst. Oh, that's rich. I like a lad with ambition. There aren't enough of you around anymore. So, Alex, let's find out how serious you are. What? Alex, you're gonna be smushed like a grape. Then we'll have some wine. Just like the way he just drags us out. If you see a weakness in my defense, take advantage of it. Don't go easy on me, lad, because I won't go easy on you. Wahaha. All right. $28. We're gonna play it like we came in here with the 6 herbs that we would have normally come in here with. Oh, that's a terrible critical. It's a terrible hit. It makes me scared about I'm gonna have to waste another herb this turn. So 4. Five. We'll go ahead and use our 6th and final one. Items are closed. And so is Mel. Alex's party won the battle. 100 EX... I hate how it says EXP points. It's just like a... I mean, it's something I would say, probably, but... Not bad, Alex. Not bad at all. That's the best fight I've had in ages. You might be the next Dragon Master after all. Of course he is. Alex went Quark the White Dragon and passed his first trial. Really? I'm even more impressed with you than I was before, lad. All hail the next Dragon Master. Yeah, experience points. You know, lad, I've got a daughter not much older than you. Your daughter's name is Jessica, isn't it? Right, the girl's got a heart of gold and a soul to match. So you're saying she's adopted? What's that? Nothing at all. She's at Althena's shrine, learn to be a priestess, and she'll be a great one. You should meet her sometime. I think she'd like you as much as I do. But you're gonna have to grow up before I let you marry her, lad. Wahaha. I don't know, Alex. I think she'd be just as scary as her father. So what's interesting here is in Lunar Legend, you could only get that dialogue if you won against Mel. Here it's optional. I had to manually go over and talk to Mel to get this piece of dialogue. But if you lose to Mel, he doesn't share any of this stuff about Jessica in Lunar Legend, which is really strange. That so much of it is tied towards you winning. If If you're going to be a Dragon Master lad, you have to meet all the dragons. I don't know much about where to find them, but my good friend Galleon would. He lives in Vane. Ever since his wife passed away, Master Bell has been very protective of his daughter. Jessica knows how much he loves her, but she still gets frustrated with him. Okay, now I can go to the second floor. Let me in! Well, isn't this cute? A boy and his monster. I'm not a monster, but I can bite like one. Hey, I don't care what you are. Just keep the noise down, I'll have to put you down. This door is locked tighter than a bank vault. Jessica becomes more beautiful every day, and she looks more and more like her mother. I can't imagine what Mel must feel every time he sees her. Thank you very much, Genzel. Some people accuse Jessica of being spoiled, but she always has kind words for the guards. When Jessica was here, this was a dream job, and now I'm forced to ogle the maids all day. She can't get back from that cursed shrine soon enough. When Jessica returns from her studies, I'm going to be assigned to guard her bedroom. Life doesn't get any better than this. Isn't he holding onto his sword just a bit tight? Well, hope you get fired, sir. Alright. To be fair, he's the only one that's really... I feel like my memory of this was like more people were weird. But I guess just that one guy. So let's go visit Nash. Welcome to the finest tool shop on the Black Rose Street. From the necessity and valuable items, you'll find an astonishing array of articles available here. We can buy Starlights, but we don't need them. Remember, we have an exclusive on the Starlight. You can't buy anywhere else outside of Vane. Most popular item these days is the Fire Cane. Use it as a tool or use its fireball magic. Yeah, I don't know where I got that from, like which game specifically. This is inventory for inventory, what we saw on the other screen. If you like anything you purchased here, don't be shy about mentioning it early and often on your travels. Alright, so this place will have different like cloaks and things, I think. Welcome adventurers, we sell armor for magicians, that's all, nothing else. So this, I believe, is the one that Nash had. Right, perfect lightweight armor is a must for any safety-conscious magician. It's hard to focus on chanting spells when you're out of breath from the heavy armor you're wearing. Quick save. $53, $65, okay. And that's what happened. I still haven't determined if singing is the key, but I have a strong suspicion that it is... Nash, your friends have come. Alex, Luna, did you think to knock before entering?
Welcome, visitors. It seems that you're here in pursuit of knowledge. If so, you're in luck. With my abilities, I can see many things, past, present, or future, whatever you desire. So, are you curious? Would you like to learn what the future holds?
We really didn't come to learn anything in particular. We were trying to find Nash. Oh really? From what I glimpsed of your future, child, you need my services quite desperately. So many of the questions you have about yourself are ones that I could answer. And you, Alex, you seek to become the greatest hero our world has ever known. But you are too humble to be a Dragon Master. You are unwilling to choose power and glory over your friends and family. This will be your undoing. I feel this line would be a little bit more powerful if the Dragon Trial that Quark did was similar to the Dragon Trial in Lunar Legend. because that one actually set up a question where you could choose glory versus the other option. Like, why is it you become a Dragon Master when Quark is asking you a bunch of questions? So I feel like it would have been a better question for a running theme if we set it up in the White Dragon Cave. So I think points to Lunar Legend for doing that there. Oh, the game volume a bit. Okay, sorry about that. Let me go ahead and do that right now. Is that fine, or did I hit it too much? Because I'll be honest, I have to turn this TV volume up 2.5 times what I normally have it. I think the game is quiet. Yeah, I think the upscaling is quite. I think the upscaling is fine. I think some of the faces are a little like they're very smooth. I think sometimes they're a little too smooth, but I think they're good. Barely noticed. Okay, wow. How about that? I went from minus 12 decibels to minus 5. Smooth cheeks. Any difference in volume? You noticed that. Okay. Good. Good. Well, then we'll keep it there. So what's my fortune, lady? Licking your paws and coughing up hairballs, cat. It is an insult to think I would waste my energy looking into the future of a rodent. Okay, good. I'll just have to remember that for this, and then I'll have to remember to turn off the delay in speech and picture when I stream Gravely Default tomorrow. Okay, I'm glad I was able to fix that. Sorry, I didn't realize it was that quiet. I'm not a cat. Alex, Luna, have you finished your tour of the city? Having lived in the desolation of Calder Isle, you two must be completely overwhelmed. I'm sure you'll just in time, and if you don't, I'll be that much more amused. Nash, what were you asking that fortune teller about? Hoping she might know a spell to cure bad hair days? You rude little rodent. In fact, I asked her... Well, it's none of your business anyway, is it? Ooh, I know what it is. You asked to see her if there's a woman in your future. Heck, Nash wants a girlfriend. Good luck, Tiger. It's none of your business what I asked her about. I'm entitled to just as much privacy as you are. Now then, I have several more pressing matters to discuss with Royce. So, by the way, where's your full-figured friend, Ramus? Wasn't he going off to sell the Dragon Diamond? Perhaps you should find him. He's right, Alex. We should see if he's negotiated a good price yet. It's a fairly popular jeweler in Central Meribia. Perhaps your friend made his way there. Welcome, children. I am Royce. Is there a loved one you seek? A business matter for which you need advice? A question about an affair of the heart? Whatever your problem, I have the solution. Alex, I don't know why, but I feel weird and nervous. I can reach into your future and reveal whatever you wish to learn of it. Of course, not everyone is prepared to embrace the hand of destiny. All right. I think we are ready. I heard a lot of bad things about this place, but I decided to come check it out for myself. And you know, the owner does seem a little shady, but maybe I'm just being paranoid. You don't understand, this is a Dragon Diamond freshly minted from Quark's mighty keister. That is word for word for working designs. He doesn't give these away to just anyone, you know. How am I supposed to know if this is a genuine Dragon Diamond? We've had a devil of a time with Dragon Zirconium lately. It seems like we've got a fool here every day now claiming to have a genuine Dragon Diamond. But I will admit this is the most beautiful gemstone I've ever seen. Hi there, please be patient with me. It's my first day on the job and I just moved here from Safe. I'm really overwhelmed. Listen, I'm not denying that this is a wonderful diamond, although it has an unusual smell. But how can you expect me to believe that it's a Dragon Diamond, lad? Unless the dragon himself is willing to come here and back up your story, I can't pay what you're asking for. Please don't get upset. I know we can still do business. Hey, Alex, did you meet with Master Mel? I'm still negotiating with this guy to buy the diamond, but I might have to sell for a lot less than it's worth. I'm sorry. Like I've been telling you, young man, this is a wonderful stone, but the Dragon Diamond? Sorry, no. No one even knows where to find the dragons anymore, much less how to get diamonds from them. Alright, so how much will you give us for it? For a diamond of this caliber, I'll give you 20,000 silver, and that is my... What? Doesn't he normally give 4,000? I mean, I understand that he's still gonna rip us off, but like, I thought it was like 4,000. 20,000 silver is incredible. It's your decision too, Alex. What do we do? 20,000 silver, of course we'll take it. Excellent, I'll go into the back and get your money. This isn't Lunar Legend where we have to reject it like 5 times and we get a secret special limit break for Alex. Excellent, I'll go into the back and get your money. Hand over the diamond so I can put it into my safe. Wait here, please. I mean, I guess somebody will have to fact check that, but I'm pretty sure it was 4,000 silver that we were offered. Gave Dragon Diamond. Maybe it was always 20,000, I don't know. I've seen pretty set on 4,000 in my head. I didn't realize it took so long to count 20,000 silver, Alex. Maybe it's too heavy for him to carry it all out here at once. Maybe it's just further babyfying or helping the game out by just giving you a higher 20,000 pool to start with this early. Alex, something's wrong. Dross, hello, where are you? Alex, Remus, Dross is gone, and so is the Dragon Diamond. We've been had. Please don't hurt me. I just started working here. I don't know anything. I don't know anyone. Why don't you go talk to Master Mel? Maybe he could help you. This is all my fault, Alex. I should have known Dross was a con from the start. I got cocky because I was able to catch Brett. I'm so sorry. We will get the flavor text from Mel, although it is not required to do it. We will still do it. So, lad, what's on your mind? We're trying to sell a diamond to a man named Dross, but he stole it. I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. That Dross is a crook. But it's your fault, too. You can't just hand over a valuable jewel like that. Since you're trying to become adventurers, I think I'll let you solve this one on your own. Test your strength, but trust your heart, lad. All you can truly rely on is yourself. Alex, you said you wanted an adventure, and here's one for you. Now you're asking me to bail you out already? What kind of adventurers are you to be? Alright, I think we are now ready. Let me, can I give Remus any of the hand-me-downs? I can give him the poison darts. Not that I don't think it's gonna matter, though. He's only gonna do 1 damage to the boss, no matter what. Are good to go. One moment. Is it just decorative? I guess it's just decorative. I can't actually open the chest. I was about to say, I don't remember there being one there, so, okay. The real reason I just wanted to hear more of the song. I've been scoping out Dross's store for weeks, coming up with the perfect plan to rob him blind. Then I stumbled upon the secret passage in the sewers. I decided today was the day to pull the job, so I hid here and waited. Then Dross runs past me clutching the biggest diamond I've ever seen. I had a sewage worker alibi ready, but he was so happy with his giant jewel he didn't even notice me. Alex, this guy is a thief. Shouldn't we tell someone about him? We don't have time, Null. The longer we stay here, the bigger lead Dross gets with our diamond. From what I could tell, Dross is a hideout up ahead, or down below, I should say, but these sewers are infested with monsters and I've never had the guts to try to find it. Alright. A lot of citizens have reported strange noises coming from the sewers, so Master Mel sent me down here to investigate, but I'm afraid to go any deeper into the sewers alone. Whatever's down there might devour me. I can't run out of here or Mel will beat me senseless, but there's no way I'm taking another step into this hellhole. Okay, I have no choice but to go down that way. So the speed up feature with these battles is definitely handy. As long as you turn it off for boss fights, I think it's fair. It is rough though to have like two. Yeah, they really do zoom. It's so handy. Like if you want to get through, because that was the biggest point of embarrassment that I was worried about before I knew that there was a fast forward feature. Was like I'm gonna be grinding to level 10 before I do the fight in the weird woods that you fight 3 waves of enemies that are 8 of them at a time, and I'm also gonna have to grind so I can make sure I can beat Mel, and I'm gonna bore everybody in the entire world to tears because it's gonna take 5 hours to do all this grinding. And no, you can just fast forward, and it literally saved stream number 1 because I was like, this is gonna be the worst thing ever, and thankfully it just zipped because of the fast forward feature. And I don't need to do that level of grinding for anything else because it's only those 2 fights that really require it at the start. Because you really need explosion staff at level 10, and you really need to be at least level 15, at least normal playthrough to be able to beat Mel comfortably. Yeah, because I did end up, if there's whenever I was doing like the harder fights for sure, I turned it off. I don't have to do auto battle on those other ones. Yeah, but like when we're fighting like Grog stakes, I'm not too worried. But later fights, I am going to want to change it just because some of these enemies are going to have like more physical resistance than this. Poor Ramus, there's like nothing he can do for his poor stats. He gets nothing else anymore. He might, if you're lucky. Oh my goodness, 7 of them? Oh, we never touched a statue! We have no MP. We have no MP. We have to leave the dungeon. You still can't get used to her singing because you have the other Luna heal song in your head. Yeah, so I do have to leave then and go to the one near the north entrance. Thankfully, I mean, we can fast forward through the regular fights, so it's not too much of a loss, but yeah, 4 MP is not going to be that helpful. There's no way we're going to be able to beat the boss comfortably without, like, at least having some. And I don't want to use my starlights. I'm being very, very stingy. There we go. That's just so weird, because you would think us going to sleep in that cutscene on the boat would have like fully healed us after the Saline Slimer fight, and it doesn't. Like, I understand we woke up in the middle of the night and then went back to bed, but like, it's so silly. Yeah, I didn't heal Alex. To be fair, oh no, I know what happened. No, it did heal us, but we did the Mel fight. That's right. That's the problem. It wasn't the boat cutscene at all. It was the Mel fight. I forgot all about it, and I literally just did it. Yeah, so that was the issue. But no big deal. We barely even started the dungeon, and we're about to get to the bridge to cross over to where we were. And ta-da, we made it. Starlight. Oh, that was... Why would you do that, Alex? That was a terrible... Okay, so maybe auto battle is not desirable here. That was so wasteful. Because I think Flash Cut, how much does it cost? Yeah, 18. I'm sure I could, like, more, better fine-tune the tactics, but still. $250 silver. Oh, okay, we need to hit that button over there first. Yeah, I see no reason why we won't be able to go finish the sewer today, considering how quick all of this can go. Okay, dead end. We need to go to this one? I don't remember if Harmony, like, removes, like, the limiter on potential stats for Ramus or not. It's possible it can. Because I think Ramus was, like, done at, like, level 11 or 12. Herb. Oh, that was... I don't know if there's a reason I want to keep it out or retract it, but we did it. Another herb. As much as I do want to use Explosion Staff here, I just don't want to commit to the MP. A healing not drop is pretty good. Oh, okay. So we actually want to go to the left first. And another 250 silver. While this is going on, And I'm just going to take a quick look at the trophy list to make sure I'm not missing anything major here. Doesn't look like it's... Okay, yeah, nothing too crazy. Like, nothing so specifically nuanced, like battle-wise or timing-wise that I'm gonna miss out on it. Although I will say I am disappointed with one of the trophy names. So one of the trophies here is called, let me get to it. It's called Pack-a-Punch for Lunar 1, which to unlock the Pack-a-Punch trophy, you have to deal 500 damage in one attack. Missed opportunity to have mega damage, in my opinion. That would have been better. Do better, Gung-Ho. That's what I think. They're just all hanging out over here. Yeah, so when we get to the boss fight, Remus is either going to be on staff duty or he's just going to be defending because he can't live very long. There's nothing I can do to give him more stats other than just helping out his equipment. Didn't know if there was anything I could walk through in the walls. Okay, there's the red chest. Is that, I forget the way to access that one. It might be through Mel's Castle, if I remember correctly. Okay, so we need to... Alright. Give me all my stuff back. All of it. Thank you, Remus. Antidote. Starlight. And antidote. There you are, thief. Give us back our diamond, now. I don't know how you kids found me, but it doesn't matter. Because you won't be around long enough to find your way back out. Here, boy. That's it over here. I didn't fully heal my characters, did I? I think we'll still be fine. Alex, what is it? Surprise, kids, I'm pretty amazed myself. I never knew that my little pet would grow so quickly down here. Or that it'd come in so handy for getting rid of annoyances like you. Get ready, Alex. This pet looks like he's hungry. And there's Water Dragon. Oh, he's doing the worst attack. Of course he is. Well, that sucks because it means I can't start with Cascade Song. It's probably better off to just defend with everybody. Okay. Actually, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was. It was a single target. I thought that was the one that hit everybody. I might be confusing myself with the Lunar Legend attack. I'm not gonna multi-hit yet. I am gonna have Luna Cascade Song. Remus will continue to defend.
La 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 la.
Okay, that kind of sucks.
La 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 la.
74 damage. Too far away to do a normal attack, and I have to probably, at least for right now, defend. Heal. Defend, at least until we can get to Cascade. So the problem is Luna's poison.
La 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 la.
Oh, and he keeps going for her. Might be close enough.
La 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 la.
This is pretty awful.
La 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 la.
Okay, hit Ramus. He's gonna do fire again. Defend. Cascade Song. And then we're gonna go ahead and have Ramus defend. Yes! Yeah, I'm spending so much time on setup. I mean, I could have probably just won if I just sword danced with where I'm at, and I'm just being a little too particular with getting like the right setup when I shouldn't be. Now, if this hits Luna, she's dead. So we'll have to see where this goes. I could just do a preemptive heal.
La 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 la.
On Luna. Okay, it was not on... Okay, so let's go ahead and Sword Dance. Tranquil. Defend.
La 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 la.
71. It's not gonna... That won't work. I was gonna say Ramus can get the extra heal in, but Ramus is so slow, the heal won't go off. I need to make this healing round.
La 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 la.
And I chose correctly. But he's doing it again.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
We're good.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Okay, well, there was no surviving that. That's okay, Ramus. You did your best. Just gonna do a normal attack. We'll defend with Luna. Like all the way over here. and in the corner. Okay, we are out of sword dance. You'll have to give me a minute, Alex. I'm thinking, but I'll check after. I am in a pretty rough shape right now. I may have to end up using my Starlight. I'm not in rough shape at all. I'm just being stingy with my items.
La 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 la.
Okay. Well, now I am in rough shape because I can't. I'm gonna have to use my Starlight. The flash cut that I ended up using by accident with auto, I needed that MP. Because it used 8. It used 18, which was 3 sword dance that I could be using right now.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la
So
la
much
la.
health. 1 HP. Oh my goodness. This is not a good spot to be in right now. There he goes. I guess Null doesn't. I guess all of Null and Ramus is fighting. I was waiting for Null to revive Ramus, and he just wasn't doing it. Let me check what you wanted to show me, Alex. Give me one moment. Oh, Village Town from Lunar Eternal Blue. It's a very good track. We can talk about this. Hey, you kids are getting dangerously close to invading my personal space. Okay, this is all the money I have. Take it, it's yours. Got 500 silver. 500 silver, we agreed on a lot more than that, Dross. Hey, I have an idea. You own your shop, don't you? Of course I do, so what? Because now I own it, Dross, in exchange for the diamond. That's a fair deal, right? Sure it is, so I guess I'll be leaving with the diamond now? What do you mean? I sold the diamond to the shop. And since I own the shop, I own the diamond. If you don't agree with my logic, we can keep you down here until you realize how much sense it makes. Got Dragon Diamond. Remus, I know you've never heard these words before, so I'll be gentle. You are the man. Because I think everyone deserves a second chance, Dross, I'll give you a job. But if I ever catch you trying to scam someone again, you are so fired. Thank you so much. I'm turning over a new leaf. Nothing but honest work for me from now on. I'll return to your shop and start waxing the floors. I know I can't trust him, but he can teach me all he knows about business. Then I'll fire him. Ramus, you're totally ruthless. You're going to be a great businessman. I'm proud of you, Ramus. Let's get out of here and take a look around your new store. Remus, don't tell me you're starting to like it down here. Alex, forget it. You can keep my half of the money, Alex. Having the shop is more than enough. Let's continue the conversation above ground. I need fresh air, and I need it now. Oh yes, there's no doubt about it now, is there? She is the one. So I don't know why she says that. There's nothing that happened in the sewers that would have signified that she was the one. Other than like maybe singing a bunch of times in battle to heal up. I don't know. But like there was nothing amazing or noteworthy in that scene, I think, that ended up happening with relating to her. Anyway, we need to heal up. Actually, you know what? We'll just use that. Thank you again for showing mercy on me, Remus. Oh, I almost forgot. There's someone here to see you. You're back. Excellent. I heard about your journey through the sewers to find the diamond, and how you killed dozens of monsters along the way. You might not have any magical abilities, Alex, but you're still very strong. Strong enough to come to Vane with me. I'll introduce you to Galleon and get you into some classes at the Magic Guild. Think about it, Alex. You could finally learn to use magic. Alex, this is an imposter. We all know the real Nash would never praise someone other than himself. Would you let me finish, Cat? Thank you. As I was saying, Alex, despite your dubious choice in pets, I enjoy your company, and I can see the enormous potential within you. The Magic Guild is always looking for people like us, people who want to take their potential and turn it into skill. And if you come to the guild, you'll meet Galleon and Lamia. 2 of the 4 heroes, Alex, 2 of the people who fought along Dragon Master Dine. They may even be able to tell you more about the dragons. What should we do, Alex? Go with Nash or go home? Don't look at me, Alex. This is your life and your choice. But I promise to follow you no matter where you go. Let's check out the guild. I don't want to meet Galleon. Let's check out the guild. Excellent, Alex. You won't regret this decision. We should depart for Vane immediately. Alex, I'm going to stay here in Meribia. Magic is way beyond my grasp. And I've definitely had my fill of nearly getting killed by giant monsters. Besides, I'm a businessman now. I'll be too busy remodeling the store to go anywhere. Alex, promise me you'll keep having great adventures. Remus, you'll have to come with us. We'll miss you. I'm sorry, Null, but I've already made up my mind. It's just not going to be the same without you to make fun of. Take care, Remus. Good luck. And hey, it's not like we'll never see each other again. I want you guys to stop by the store whenever you're in town. Thank you, Alex. Thank you for everything. Alright. So we were in the neighborhood, and I thought we'd stop by, and, I can't believe it, Alex. I left Berg with nothing but the armor on my back and the snacks in my pack. And now I have my own store in the City of Freedom. But I'm still not satisfied, Alex, not until I become the next Dragon Master. You're my best friend, Alex. If you ever need help, I'll be here for you. Maybe I'll call the store the Dragon Master's favorite. Pretty catchy, isn't it? Remus, you never met Dine. I'm not talking about Dine, I'm talking about Alex. You don't mind if I use you for endorsements, right, buddy? Oh, hello, you green-eyed little hunk. Buy something, I'll give you a discount just for being so cute. Alex, I think this woman really, really likes you. Do you like my costume, Green Eyes? I'd love to show it off to you somewhere more private. I guess we won't be able to buy things until later. Welcome to Ramus's store. Hey, why are you looking at me like that? Oh, right, my outfit. I came here from Safe because I got a job at the harbor, but the guy who hired me, well, he somehow forgot to mention that my job was to entertain sailors on shore leave. After I kicked my would-be employer in the anchor, I realized I'd have to find another job. But this is the only place that was hiring. Alex, are you blushing? Man, I was so embarrassed the first time I tried this on, but you know what? I think it looked pretty darn good in it, and I've always been comfortable with my body. This is crazy. Now the guy who used to own this place is working for a fat little kid. I'm so fascinated by all the crazy stuff happening in this place. I'd have to stick around to see what happens next. Who knows, maybe the fat kid will start wearing one of the bunny outfits. Hello there, nice to see you again. Welcome to my, Ramus's store. I've been working hard for Ramus, and it's paying off. He says I'm about to get a raise. I still can't believe Ramus hired this jerk in the first place. Alright. So a couple of things. Number one, let's see if Royce is still there, if she left. And number two, we're going to go back to see Mel and let him know we solved the issue. Nope. No Royce. Well, thank you for the 3 bits, Alex. Hopefully that will invoke Lunar 3 into existence, into being. We'll see if that is true. But I really appreciate that. Let's talk to Mel. Right over here. Ah, lad, you did it. I heard about what you did to Dross and how you killed the monster down there. Good work, lad. What's next for you? The Magic Guild? You need to talk to Galleon about the dragons, because I can't wait to call you Dragon Master Alex. Whoa. Whoa, and I almost said Galleon, thank you for the sub, because I was fixated on the last thing that was said. Alex, thank you for gifting Tay a sub. Yeah, can't wait to call you Dragon Master. Yeah, you'll actually, that'd be wrong. You'd be Dragon Master Alex, I think would be the correct way to say your name. So we need to make sure that Nash has his armor ready. So let's go here and go to the armor shop to buy him some armor. Yes, flawless logic. So he actually can't wear anything else. So I think we're just ready to leave. Galleon Master? I don't know. I have the fire cane, I just don't know if I want him to wear it or not. I mean, that's an 8, not a 3. We're gonna have less criticals, but I mean, with this much extra damage. Alex, to reach the city of Vane, we have to use the Spring of Transmission. We just follow this path to the south until we reach it. What's with the big smile on your face, Nash? You'll understand soon enough, Cat. Just keep your eyes on the sky. It is interesting how different the layout of the map is compared to Sega CD, because you could actually go to the north and the west of Vane in order to get to, like, Lan and a lot of these other villages. And instead, they're actually lower, closer towards Nanza now.
Behold, the magic city of Vane.
Mega Magic Vane. Magic City of Vane circles around the Goddess Tower in an endless protective orbit. It is set to shield the Goddess Althena from harm. Well, we'll get to that in a moment. This is the great shrine to the Goddess of Beauty and Love. What is your business here? We'd like to rest. Ah, that feels much better. Thanks, lady. Prophasia is very kind, but she also has extreme pride in herself and her accomplishments. I think she believes herself to be much like the Goddess Althena. Anyway, the head priestess is away at the moment. I suggest you return later. Phasia is away from the shrine at the moment. She's been doing a lot of traveling lately, but she doesn't tell us where she goes. Important matters, I'm certain. Welcome to my house. Would you kids like some blueberry pie? Fresh baked and delish. This priestess seems a bit loopy. Alex, do you think you recently took a blow to the head? What, you kids don't like pie? At least try my bran muffins. That is your first subtle hint as to what's going on here. Sis said she'd be back soon. What's taking her so long? Sis, I didn't know Master Mel had 2 daughters. I don't think he does. Sis, what took you so long? I've missed you so much. Come here and give me a hug. Huh? Wait, I know you've mistaken me for somebody else. Althena dwells in the Goddess Tower atop the mountain upon which it is built. I've never seen her, of course. You couldn't reach the tower unless you could fly. Should I go take a look, Alex? I don't think your tiny wings would get that far and all. I don't need to see Althena to know in my heart that she exists. I hear the Goddess Althena is so beautiful that men cannot gaze upon her without falling hopelessly and permanently in love. But her voice is supposed to be even more beautiful. I'm sure she can sing, but as good as Luna? I don't think so. No, you're so silly. I've never heard the voice of Althena. It must be unlike anything else in our world. I think we have the option of going through this pass, but we don't. Yeah, West Nan's a barrier, but I don't think we can actually do anything with it yet. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and save here. We're going to get a little bit into the next area. You know, as much as we can, if not complete it. How is a cat flying? How did it grow wings? I really want to know. I'm not a cat, you idiot, and I've always had wings. Jeez. Alright, does Vane have wings since it's flying? Of course not. Don't they teach you peasants anything? Who are you? Wait, you're Nash, the star pupil of Galleon. I knew I was becoming famous, but this is almost embarrassing. Almost. May I use the spring of transmission, sir? Of course, but that doesn't apply to these others. They're my friends, sir. I assure you that they are most worthy of ascending to Vane. I'm sorry, Nash, but they're not. Rumors abound that the Magic Emperor himself roams the land. Thus, Lamia Alsa has placed quite stringent rules into effect. The only people allowed to enter the spring, other than the citizens of Vane, are those who obtain an application for the Magic Guild from Phasia. I didn't realize those rumors were being taken so seriously. I guess you aren't as famous as you thought, Nash. Still your tongue, cat. Not even Galleon himself would defy the word of Lamia Alsa. Phasia lives in Althreda's shrine at the foot of the mountain to the west, a short walk away. That's also the reason I went there first. It's because I knew she'd be back. Alex, I'll speak with Phasia. Wait right here. I wonder what Phasia looks like, Alex. But if she works for Althena, she must be cute. Are you blushing, Alex? Why is she happy that time? She seems oddly temperamental depending on who gets blushed at. She's happy that Phasia would get a blush, though.
It is a pleasure to meet all of you. I am Phasia, the head priestess of the Temple of the Goddess. Just before you arrived, I was told you were on a journey to become the new Dragon Master, Alex. I pray that you you'd choose to stay in Vane and soon become the guardian of Althena, for as you know, we've not had a Dragon Master since the days of Dyne came to an end.
Since Dragon Master Dyne's passing, not one man has proven worthy of the title. Perhaps you would be better served to study the ways of magic in Vane, Alex. That is a much more certain path to success than trying to become Dragon Master. But Alex doesn't want to enter the Magic Guild. He's looking for the 3 remaining dragons Quark sent him. Becoming a Dragon Master is much more difficult than you might imagine, young Alex. Again, why not stay in Vane for a while and see all that the guild has to offer? You might find a career in magic more rewarding and much less dangerous. And don't forget that 2 of the 4 heroes call Vane their home. She's right, Alex. You'll never find a more exciting place than Vane. And while you'd never be as skilled with magic as I am, I'm sure you'd enjoy it nonetheless. I don't know, Alex. At least think about it, Alex. Please accept this application form and at least visit Vane. Got application. It is heartening to know that even as the Vile Tribe moves close to our borders, there are brave heroes such as yourself willing to protect us. Take care, Alex. I wish you success in whichever path you choose to travel. Excuse me, Luna, was it? I'm told that your singing is absolutely wonderful. There's nothing the goddess loves more than a beautiful song. You must return and sing it for me someday soon. I'd be honored, Phaecia, but I still need a lot of practice first. I look forward to your return, Luna, as well as the sweet sound of your voice. Return here whenever you seek guidance or rest, children. I will pray to the goddess to keep you safe and make you strong. May the goddess Althena shower you with her blessings. You're traveling to Vane with Phaecia's blessing, I have to admit, I'm surprised. Oh dear. Oh dear for the gift sub. You children don't look like magicians to me. That's probably why Phaecia's head priestess and you're cheap bootlicker. Yes, so we just met Phaecia to get the application to go in to Mega Magic Vane. Yeah, I do think the voices overall are improvements. I feel like, you know, there are definitely ones that I'm gonna be more like nostalgia affixed to, like Galleon. I have not spoiled what Galleon sounds like, but I'm always going to think of Truett, but I'm not necessarily gonna do that to the detriment of whoever voices Galleon. It's just that there's just too much tied to that voice. Where's your gift sub? Oh no. It's because of all of those stringent requirements that Lamia Alsa has put in place. Hello again, Nash. Do you have the application for your friends? Of course, here you go. Gave application. Thank you, Nash. I assume you've told your friends of the trial? The first time you travel to Vane, you'll be tested in the Cave of Trial. It's basically an entrance exam to keep magic-fearing peasants out of Vane. Anyway, I have to run. What, aren't you going with us, Nash? I'm an apprentice of Galleon, remember? I have things to do. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll do fine. I'll be waiting for you at the Magic Guild. Good luck. Alex, you don't know much magic, so how are we going to do this? Alex is good with a sword, and I can use songs. We'll be fine, all. Let's go, Alex. Vane awaits. This was definitely pretty brutal in the Sega CD version, because it was solo Alex. You had no Luna. Because you have to remember, Luna did not accompany us to Meribia in Sega CD. So the sewers were a nightmare. And so it was like traversing the overworld and everything else. This is the Cave of Trial. This labyrinth is a sacred place for testing your magical strength. Thus, the use of healing or other items in the cave is forbidden. You must survive using nothing but your own abilities. When you have defeated enough monsters and exited the other side, the trial is concluded. They say that all that scary stuff, but you can still sing. Like, they're not going to stop you from singing. Unless, I don't think they'll stop you. I mean, I don't think they did stop you before. The trial will end when you exit the other side of the cavern, but you look too weak to continue. Listen, this is against trial policy, but I'll use my magic to erase your exhaustion. Okay. That is just paper. We can't actually do anything with it. So I both want to avoid fights here, but also take fights here, because there is a trophy tied to the mongrel enemies, the rare enemies that are the pups that run away. Thankfully, the enemies here are weak on purpose because they're limiting what you can do. Honestly, I'm debating whether I want to put Alex with the bow. Having him move further away from the enemies means less damage to heal up. Even though my attack is going to take a little bit of a dive, I think it's the smarter play. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give him the poison darts. I didn't buy a secondary bow, and I kind of wish I did. Their movement is the same as Null's, which is why, I mean, their movement sound is the same as Null's, which is why I was like kind of chuckling internally. You hear that sound and then, come on, get back on your feet. Yeah, the darts will work fine, except these enemies are, they have good enough range to actually reach me, but it's still the better play. We'll attack Gunfoot. It'll be much tougher from here on. You better prepare yourself. I can heal your injuries once, and only once if you desire. Not yet. Return here when you desire to heal your wounds. I am gonna run to the bathroom real fast, and I'll be right back. Yeah, sorry, it's not the best music to kind of stop on, is it? Alright. Thank you for the Hydrate Bear Kidney. And also, welcome. So I think there's only one encounter with the dogs in this entire dungeon area. So I think I need to be lucky enough to stumble onto it. I admittedly don't know the science. I don't know if it just replaces an overworld enemy or if there's just one set one with it. But the good news is that I don't have to spend an eternity fighting enemies in the dungeon, which is like a huge plus. Okay, so there's a door that way, a path that goes that way, and... Oh. Okay. I thought there were two doors, and I was just trying to figure out which way I needed to go. Okay, good. They finally attacked Alex. Yeah, it is pretty good. And look at Luna's is great too. Oh, I think that's it. Those are the puppers. So we're definitely gonna pull out all the stops. Yes, okay, so I saved. No! Watching him run away at like triple speed is pretty great. Bye. Nope, try that again. I only have so much MP. Okay, good, he stays this time. Professional Hunter Trophy? We got him! So, 168 experience points and 1,225 silver. And that's a lock chest. We'll just have to remember to come back here later when we go to Reza to get the thieves' ability to basically to open up the lock chest in Reza. Well, that was unfortunate. Normally we insta-kill that enemy, but I guess we under-damaged him. But we did it! Now, the one in Eternal Blue is much, 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 much worse than the one here. Especially the one on the Sega CD, at least the first iteration of it. The second one is much easier. Because at that point, you have the resources and the character abilities to be able to deal the damage threshold. And the other one, it is so likely they're just going to run away. I am going to use Flash Cut. Because we still have that one-time free heal from that guy. And I think it's time we collect it. Because if I go much further, it's not going to be worth the backtrack to do it. Please do. Stand still as the magic flows through you. Okay, good. And the enemies will stay defeated. $500 silver. What's that to the north? Oh, okay. Yeah, just it accesses another area from that angle. Got it. I just didn't know if I missed a path. Hey, you guys must be newcomers. I can help you get out of the caves. All you have to do is ask me how. Alex, is he such a genius? Why is he still down here? Don't trust him. Take my advice, and I'll have you out of here in an instant. Alex, like I said before, this guy's full of it. Hello. Please allow myself to introduce myself. This cave's not my bag, baby. Would you swing and cats know the way out? Please allow myself to correct yourself. I am not a cat. Core blimey, your cat flies and talks. Smashing, baby. Oh, so they got rid of Wheaties, but they kept the Austin powers. Tell the truth, baby. Do I make you swoon? I've been told about how confusing the cave was, but I won't give up now. I'm going to become a great wizard and make my parents proud of me. I'm sure they already are. You're an inspiration. I know I'm close to the end. A few more twists and turns and I'll be there. The next level of the cave is the monsters much stronger than the ones you faced so far. Do you need magical refreshment for the final stage of your journey? No, we're fine. My offer still stands. Return to me if you find yourself in need of healing. I just want to study magic. I'm scared stiff at this place. Wait, I know. I'll cast a spell on myself to be brave. Why didn't I think of that earlier? Just immediately. Well, I don't need to be shy about using Flash Cut. Although, honestly, just because I can go back and heal up. But, now that I think about it, I probably could have used Explosion Staff. Just fine. Because they were in an area where I would have been able to hit all of them. I think we have another pupper, a chance to do a pupper encounter. Okay, so it's the same formation. We'll see if we're lucky. Actually, I think we can only bypass defense more with the sword dance. So let's see if we're lucky. Nope. We killed the one. That's fine with me, though. Ho there, adventurers. I've been living in this cave since I began my trial 5 years ago. I haven't found my way out, but I've grown quite comfortable here. I really don't care if I ever pass the trial. Let's not lose hope like this poor soul, Alex. You'll learn to like it here. I have. $500 silver. We'll go ahead and take up this guy on his offer. Oops. Oops. Alex, do you see that? That thing is blocking the exit. Defeating that creature must be the final trial. Okay, good. Okay, I was about to say, I didn't know if I moved too quickly and I got myself into that scene and I wasn't quite ready for it. Okay. Now that I am a little bit more ready, let me try going down this way first. Another one of the puppers. And, oh, look at that. There's two of them here. They're probably both going to run, though. No! Can't have nice things. $500 silver. I'm glad we were able to beat 1 second try. That makes me happy. If we don't take him down, we can't go up. Okay, Truffle Troubler. Oh, should have changed my weapon back to a sword.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Paralyzed. Well, better him than Luna.
La 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 la.
Still can't move. He's gonna do it again. I'm hoping Alex is the target. Having double paralysis is not gonna be very, very helpful, and neither is that! One moment. I will get you out of my chat. There you go. Get out of here. Null will not get you back on your feet. I am gonna... How do I want to handle this? Cascade Song. Just get him buffed up as much as I can. Okay, targeted Alex. 11 health. Right, that's right. Right. Well, that's not good. That's actually really bad. I forgot we don't have items. Sorry, the entire theme of the dungeon is not use items. I did that with the idea I was going to use a healing knot, forgetting the entire purpose of this dungeon. So we're going to go ahead. That's the. I'm like, oh yeah, I would heal the paralysis, except I can't quite do it. I can use Purity Song to heal it. I just don't have the health right now to afford that.
La la la.
Okay, so Alex is free. Only to get paralyzed again. We're gonna use Tranquil Song because we have to do it.
La 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 la.
Okay, we survived the hit. So here's the problem. I have to defend. If I take the heal right now with Luna, if I heal with Luna right this moment, I actually do not. I can't survive. I can't tank the hit.
La 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 la.
Yeah, so unfortunately I'm paralyzed again. And now he's gonna hit everybody.
La 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 la.
He's gonna do it again.
La 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 la.
Okay. So Alex is freed, but he's gonna get paralyzed again.
La 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 la.
Okay, it didn't land that time. He's about to do it again.
La 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 la.
It seems to only paralyze me when I defend it. I don't know if it's just, like, always meant to do that, or if I'm just getting unlucky.
La 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 la.
Okay, he's gonna do it again. I have to do the multi-heal. This is all the MP I have. I can't restore MP. I can't use Starlights. So after I use Tranquil Heal... I'll use Healing Song first. Costs 4. I don't need to do the full heal on Luna yet. She has 99 max HP. So I think part of it would be wasted.
La 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 la.
Okay, so Alex is gonna get paralyzed. At least I'm assuming he's gonna keep going for Alex. I don't know why he would suddenly shift to Luna. I'll go ahead and target Alex with the heal, single target.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Okay. See, it's easier when he keeps using this move. It's terrible when he switches to the other one. Okay, he's gone. Alex's party won the battle. And then Alex has gained a level. And so is Luna. We won, Alex. Did we pass the trial? I hope that was the last monster. I barely have the strength to stay in the air. And let's head for the exit, Alex, and let's hope for daylight. Let's not forget to save. There we go. We need to go to the other side first. More puppers? Except I do not have... I mean, they're gonna run anyway, so... What does it matter? Oh, that one stays. I only do 1 damage, though, so... because I don't have the dance ability, it's unfortunate. Or the sword dance.
La 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 la.
Okay, I figured it wouldn't fall asleep, but I thought it was worth trying at least. In fact, it was the only enemy that didn't fall asleep. Healing ring. Hello and welcome. You've reached the end of the Cave of Trial. And as new members of the Magic Guild, you may begin your studies in vain. You may also use items again. Good luck to you, and go with the blessings of the goddess. Welcoming new members into the guild never grows tiresome. Wow, here we are, Alex, the magical city of Vane. It's beautiful, Alex. Naturally, we could find him at the Magic Guild. All we have to do now is find it. So the last thing we're really gonna do today is we have to hear Galleon, right? And then we can kind of go around and do a lot of the other stuff. Whenever we get back to this game on Friday for a couple more hours, and then Saturday will be the bigger stream for it. So let's quickly grab some equipment. Here at Vane's Weapon Shop, you can purchase weapons that are magically reinforced. So we will grab this. So Luna can equip the Dream Cane, which is really powerful for her, but we lose the mobile attack. Yeah, I'm curious about Mia also. Will we be able to hear her? We might be able to hear her. I think the sequences are pretty close to each other because we visit Mia before we visit Vane. Not Vane. Before we visit Galleon, I'm pretty sure. Yes, we have to hear the ice storm and everything else. We'll give it to her. Why not? Thank you very much. Come again. And then you? Latest batch of students for the Magic Guild. How can I help you? Increase spiritual power and magic resistance. I don't really need any of those too much. I am gonna buy 3 more of these just preemptively. Thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you again. I don't need those other accessories. I will note their existence. I do want this. Equipment is great. My armor isn't just tough, it's magically reinforced for your protection. Okay, so that increases magic defense. Yes. Magically delicious. You think she'd wear the flashy bandana? I know it's for Nash, but still, I think she could pull it off. Thanks a bunch, kids. When you have more money to spend, drop it here. Other way. Look into Vane. This magnificent structure is the Magic Guild. The Guild is the heart of the magical force that binds all of Vane's peoples together. I thought there was something we could read in front of it, and I was trying to see what it was. The Magic Guild is framed by 2 magnificent structures. On the left is the Silver Spire, on the right the Crystal Tower. Entry to either building is allowed only with the permission of the Magic Guild. Ooh, Alex, you just know there's something cool inside. On the left is the Silver Spire, on the right the Crystal Tower. Entry to either buildings is allowed only with the permission of the Magic Guild. Move it! Thank you. Move it! Get out of the way! I overslept again. If I'm late to one more class, I'll be held back a year. Oh, okay. You don't know why Vane circles around Althena's tower? It is because Vane has a duty to protect the goddess from harm. I thought I'd get dizzy up here, but I feel okay. I repeat, Vane circles Althena tower to protect her from harm. Got it this time? Hey kids, see the Crystal Tower over there? I hear the Magic Guild holds secret rituals inside it. Cool, huh? That other building is a Silver Spire. No one seems to know what it's for, except the highest-ranking members of the guild. Spooky, huh? Alright. We can go to the library and other things later, but I think we should go forward. Hello, Alex. I'm glad you finally made it. What do you think of Vane? Breathtaking, isn't it? Galleon is occupied at the moment, so I'll escort you to the parlor. Actually, we'd rather look around the Magic Guild, wouldn't we, Alex? Actually, yes. All right then, suit yourselves. Luna, would you also care to wander the guild's halls? Perhaps later, but right now, sitting down and getting off my feet sounds wonderful. Then I'll just have to give you a private tour of the Magic Guild sometime, Luna. Alex, come on upstairs whenever you're ready to meet with Galleon. Alex, this place is huge. I hope we don't get lost. Oh, I think it is Galleon first, then Mia. And then, like, the clock slowing down scene. Okay. I forgot the order of operations. I'll come for you when Galleon is ready. If you need anything in the meantime, Luna, please let me know. Thank you, Nash. I will. That song, it's Alex?
Oh, I'm sorry for interrupting. I thought it was Alec. I thought it was my friend playing just now.
It's no bother.
It's a good start, but we definitely need to see the other scene to get a better impression. You play beautifully, sir, but may I ask how you came to learn that melody? Dine composed that melody when he was a boy, before he became the Dragon Master. Dragon Master Dine wrote that? Alex never told me. Why am I always the last person to know these things? Now I'm certain this Alex probably was just unaware of the piece. No need to get unnecessarily upset, it doesn't become you. You must be a new student here at the guild, and quite a fetching one at that. What? Oh no, I don't have any magical abilities. I've traveled here with Alex. He's on a quest to become the Dragon Master. We already met Quirk, the White Dragon. And we're here to learn the location of the other three. What about you? Perhaps you're on a quest of your own? You might not even realize what you're searching for. At least, not yet. Oh no, I'm not. Wait, the dream. I keep having the same dream. But it doesn't quite feel like a dream, and it doesn't make any sense to me. You feel bad that Galleon is so iconic that the VA they have to hire just has to 100% be him. That is kind of rough, isn't it? Although I'm very curious just to know how they sound more than just the 3 words they just said. I feel like they tried to do something else with the other characters. Yeah, very true. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to ramble on with someone I just met. Don't apologize. Everyone wants to understand themselves and to know who they are. But not everyone is prepared for what they ultimately discover. Are you prepared for your journey of discovery? I think I need to sit down. I feel weak. Yeah, it's like at the very beginning. I mean, it's not like I'm not gonna like actively say it's a bad voice. It's just that I think Null's voice fits Ramus a bit better. But like Ramus only has the one line of dialogue about being filthy, stinking rich, and that's all you hear of him. So it's not really. I'm not really gonna be like, if I have to pick like the one VA I'm not happy with out of the game, it's probably gonna be Ramus. But you don't really need to get like it. Although I do think, I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Oh no, don't worry about that. That's okay. That's part of the reason I realize people aren't going to be like 100% glued in at every moment of every time of the stream. That's why I decide to read out dialogue, is because I want to be able to cater to those who can't always see what's going on while trying to get as much of an experience as they can. So no worries about that. Where should we go first, Alex? Apparently not out. Aren't you here to meet with Galleon? It's best that you stay inside until he's ready to see you. This is the Grand Hall of the Magic Guild. The future of Vane is decided within these walls. Special guests of the guild are also greeted here. Man, this is the cushiest assignment in the guild. The Maya holds meetings about as often as I get breaks. I've been enjoying my reading. I really was just hoping to be together to hear a really good reader. I appreciate hearing that. That's really sweet of you to say. I'd kill it at BCB chapter reads. Yes, I appreciate that. So Tay, speaking of BCB chapters, when's the chapter when Lucy gets kidnapped by the Vile Tribe? I'm still waiting for it. Which is to say, never. Settle down, children. Have to take attendance. Excuse me, you must be looking for another classroom, although you certainly aren't properly dressed for school. What, you aren't students? Then why are you just interrupting me and disrupting my class? Shh, that's chapter 128. See, I am actually going to write down 128 on my other computer, and I will check that, because I'd compare notes and just see if it's 100% correct. No, we all know it's going to be a BCI, don't worry. It doesn't have to actually be a main chapter, but it's like an alternate. Galleon's VA claims to fame is that he also voices Vector the Crocodile. Wait, really? You mean the new one? You must mean the new one, because John Truitt. I think John Truitt's last role, other than like the Kickstarter one that Lamina's voice actress was commenting on, because I think John Truitt reprised a role in some game I heard that was being kickstarted a while ago, but like other than hearing, I guess, Working Design's voice actors back at work again, I don't know if there's any other major draw to the game. I didn't see much in the Kickstarter, but like it's got to be tough being John Truitt, because you have to make him voice a villain, or at least a character that is a hero that may be going through a villain arc, that may be going through a hero arc, because he did voice a character that ended up being an antagonist that was not an antagonist at the end. So like you're basically locked to him being that kind of a role. Keith Silverstein. Okay. You aren't students? Then why are you interrupting me and disrupting my class? I bet this teacher's so evil that our students bring her puppies to eat instead of apples. These are Mia's private quarters. No visitors allowed, at least that's what Lamia ordered. But why don't you kids go inside and say hello? I think she could use the company right now. Wow, he might be an awful guard, but he's a pretty nice guy. Like, who turned out the lights in this room? Like, what the heck? Has it always been this dark? Maybe it was always this dark for this scene. Anyway, I'm gonna be quiet, because I think in the original she was crying, right? So we have to hear her cry.
Who's there? I can't attend the magic school today. I'm not feeling well. You'll have to forgive me. I mistook you for one of my mother's messengers. My name is Mia. Mia Elsa. May I ask your name?
I'm not sure how I feel about her voice yet. It's definitely a lot higher pitched than I thought it was going to be, in terms of its read. But I don't necessarily know if I think I'm focused on that fact. I don't necessarily know if I don't like it or if I'm just kind of indifferent. I just wasn't expecting it. Oh, I hope I haven't asked you anything too personal. Kind of miss her sounding a bit more childlike. Yeah, she definitely, they picked a very good voice for sounding childlike. Yeah, I was just noting, definitely higher pitch, but I don't think it's bad. Oh, I hope I haven't asked you anything too personal. I think, honestly, none of the voices have really been that bad in this. I think a lot of us were, a lot of people were worried for nothing. I wasn't really worried. I was excited to hear who they brought on. It's just that it's been so long since I've met someone who wasn't in the Magic Guild. So hopefully you'll forgive my curiosity. I'm Null, this is Alex. Sorry about barging in. We came here to talk to Galleon, who's going to tell us where to find the dragons. He couldn't talk to us right away, so we decided to explore the guild. And that's when we found you. You're looking for the dragons? How exciting! It is, but we've only found the white dragon so far. Hey, why don't you come along with us? I know you'd have a lot of fun. Adventure? Me? No, I'm sorry, it's not permitted, I'm afraid. You can't? Well, I had to ask. I mean, what adventurers wouldn't want a beautiful girl by their side? Thank you, Null, I'm flattered. Wow, you're even cuter with a smile on your face, isn't she, Alex? Oh, stop it. Hey, hey, hey! What are you doing in here? How dare you enter Mia's room without permission? Who do you think she is? You're not allowed to speak to her, much less violate the sanctity of her bedchamber. Mia's the daughter of Lamia and the future leader of the Magic Guild. Nash, these people aren't... I apologize for this, Mia. I never should have let these slovenly hicks wander around the guild unsupervised. I take full responsibility for this invasion of your privacy, and I beg for forgiveness. Nash, will you please? Galleon will see you now. Come quickly. Bye, Mia. Take care. Do I have to spell it out for you two? Quickly! Goodbye. It's a shame this is the only time in the game you really get to hear this track. There's probably some purists that are waiting for a mod to restore the voices, but it hasn't been so bad so far at least. Yeah, I mean, I really don't think. I mean, there's definitely voices I'm really curious about. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna have, like, Cookie Monster Lun. Probably not. Borgin, I'm interested to hear. So far, probably too. I'm wondering if they're gonna do, like, the whole voice effect with so far, or if they're just not gonna bother. When we get to 2. Which, thanks to streaming 4 days a week, may actually be pretty viable. Anyway, let's take a look at our cutscene. Mia's in line to be the next guildmaster, but she just doesn't have the qualities of leadership. Many members of the council are worried that we wouldn't be able to rely on her in a crisis. Mia will become the best guildmaster of them all. I guarantee it. With this Astro Boy haircut. I kind of hesitated for a moment because I thought he was turned to stone, but then I'm like, oh, it's just his armor. So I'm like, oh my goodness, what happened to this man? Lamia used to reserve the dungeon for the hardest criminals and the most heinous crimes, but now I wouldn't be surprised if she threw her own daughter into prison for not cleaning her room. I'm sure there's a good reason for her behavior. Okay. Alex, where were you? Galleon's been waiting for several minutes. They wandered into places where they most definitely should not have been, Luna. We made friends with a girl named Mia. We'll introduce you to her if you like. Of course, no. You know I love meeting new people. Why don't you people focus your attention on the business at hand? You've been granted an audience with Galleon, the great sage of the Magic Guild. Why don't you meet him first? Master Galleon, these are the adventurers I mentioned to you earlier. Alex, Luna, and Nall. It's him.
Welcome to the Magic Guild, Alex. My name is Galleon. Nash has told me of the trials you've overcome. Your help was crucial to his return. You have my thanks.
I like it. Nash has also said you seek to become the next Dragon Master Boy. Looking at your frail form, I frankly cannot imagine. The only problem is, with some of the lines that Galleon speaks, some of the lines that Galleon speaks, like in this type of tone, doesn't really seem like it would fit. Like, because some of the things, like, you know, some of the dialogue he'll have later that's more hammy, it fits the other Galleon voice better than the one we just heard. Because it's hard to imagine this voice speaking those lines. But I do like the sound of this voice. I think it's fine. Yeah. So it's fair. It's fair. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad Galleon voice, but it's gonna be tougher to imagine some of the more hammy lines with this voice and not John Jewett. Yeah, the ham probably should be rewritten if he's not gonna be hammy. And unfortunately, I think Gung Ho didn't really change much with the Working Designs translation. They just, I think they just took that, they lifted the working design script and just got a whole new cast of voices to do everything with it, which is fine. It's just, it's gonna be tougher to make this Galleon work with the flamboyant lines. But I agree with you 100%. They chose a very flamboyant Galleon, and to their credit, it worked. It worked great for the script they wrote. But yeah, unless they change some of the lines later, I think it may kind of miss the mark. But I do like the voices. Looking at your frail form, I cannot imagine it. What do you mean? Alex is more than strong enough. Yeah, why don't we fight him, like in the next door room, like we fought Mel? But I can sense the magical ability lurking within you, and within Luna as well. Why don't you give up your misguided quest for the dragons? You are far better suited to taking up the study of magic here at the Guild. It might not be as exciting as roaming the land, but you shall certainly live longer. I'm not going to quit study magic. I'm not going to quit. That's a kind offer, Galleon, but I haven't spent my life dreaming of being a student. I've dreamt of becoming the next Dragon Master, and now I can realize those dreams. You certainly seem to have made up your mind. I applaud your determination. But I've heard rumors that a Dragon Master has already been born in the town of Lan. I'd like you to investigate this Dragon Master for me and determine his legitimacy, or lack thereof. My steward will tell you the rest. Fight him and then fight Via. Yes. Nash, you will go with Alex. Assist him any way you can. Yes, Master Galleon. When we met before, why didn't you tell me who you were? There was no need, Luna. Besides, it was a pleasure to speak to someone with an appreciation for my music. Someday, perhaps, you will allow me to hear yours. This looks like a diary, Alex, but I better read it. I better read through it just to make sure. No, I'll put that down before I slap your paw. I certainly hope you haven't been looking at my diary. My stewards will give you directions to land. The guild has heard reports from Lan of a man claiming to be the Dragon Master. There have also been conflicting reports that the man possesses one of the dragons. Galleon requested you travel to Lan with Nash to see if this man is who he claims to be. Lan is a tiny fishing village southwest of Vane, past the Nanza barrier. I don't mind telling you that I'm excited about this rumor. The world has needed a Dragon Master ever since Dine's passing. Dine. Oops, I'm getting stuck here. If the Dragon Master in Lan turns out to be real, ask him to return with you to Vane. I have a great many questions for Althena's new protector, not to mention a bit of unfinished business with the previous Dragon Master. It's good to hear the White Dragon is in good health. You must escort me to his cave when you return to Calder Isle. We have much reminiscing to do, dear Quark and I. Well, okay. We will take care of that. But, first things first, we're going to go ahead and leave the Magic Guild. We'll go ahead and save here. We'll go ahead and, since we were able to successfully beat everything we needed to, we'll go ahead and make our 2 saves again, just as normal. But we're done for today. Thankfully, we won't have to wait very long for more Lunar. Tomorrow is Bravely Default. First time I'm going to be touching that series, so very curious about that. I know there's multiple games, but this was one that was redeemed by Dragon Master Alex, so we'll be playing that tomorrow. And then on Friday, we'll have another short stream with Lunar, although this ended up not being being as short as normal. It ended up being like a normal size stream. Go figure. But we'll go ahead and pick things up on Friday. So we'll go through the Nanza barrier, we'll go to Lan, we'll go to the Isle of the Dragon Master, and who knows how far we'll end up getting. Because I guess we'll also get to hear Jessica at that particular juncture as well. So it's going to be pretty great because Jessica's going to be there in Lan. All right, well that'll do it for today. Thanks everybody for stopping by. And I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and I will see everybody for more Bravely Default tomorrow. And for those, I'll catch everybody in the anime stream later tonight.